I'm going to show you a super easy way to enter a trade, or yeah, basically to enter a trade. So these the blue candles are called bullish, red candles are called bearish. We all know that, but for the sake of the beginner traders who are just starting, I'm just going to say red and blue, so it's easier for you to understand. So the easiest way is just to catch the wick of the candle, right? So and this is how I trade. I'd like to trade on the daily and weekly, but enter on the 30-minute and the 1 hour. So if I come to the chart on Monday, right, and I see that last week's candle was a red candle like this, and it's already in a bearish trend or a downtrend, then most likely it's going to continue to go down to go bearish, right? It's going to continue to give that bearish momentum, that bearish pressure down. So I would come to the chart on Monday and I will see this red candle, and I will automatically just assume that price is probably going to wick off into this candle a little bit before it continues with that bearish momentum, right? Just like it does 60-70% of the time. Whatever the candle was previously, it'll most likely just wick up before it heads down to match that. Just like right here. Price gave you a red candle or bearish rejection candle here, but we're going to call it red. It gave you a red candle here, right? And all it did was wick off into it a little bit before it continued the momentum of that. The same thing happened again right here. Last week's candle was a red candle. It wicked up a little bit before it continued that bearish momentum. The same thing is going to happen here. So if I come to the chart on Monday, I see that this is a red candle, right? And it's really bearish, but for the beginners, we're going to call it red. So I would come to the chart Monday, see that this is a red candle from last week. All I'm going to do is go down to the 4 hour time frame. I'm going to wait for a pullback and then a bearish engulfing or a bearish rejection candle. So I will wait for a pullback, and once it gives me some kind of bearish rejection, that's when I'm going to get in. And there you go, a bearish engulfing candle. We're going to get in right here. That's a nice stop loss. Let's do a 1 to 3. I like 1 to 3s. That's a 1 to 3. And then you guys are going to see exactly what I mean once this plays out. Push down right there. Then once you go back to the weekly, all price did is the same thing that it does 60 to 80% of the time. Whatever the previous candle was, most likely it's just going to wick up a little bit, and then it's going to continue that pressure from the previous candle. That's all it does. And it happens 60 to 80% of the time, like I said. Right here, bearish candle or red candle for the beginners. It wicked up a little bit and then continued that pressure. Red candle. It wicked up a lot, but it'll wick up and then continue that pressure, and then it continued it for 2 weeks. This one was the red candle. It wicked up, continued that pressure. This was a really like an indecision candle, but it wicks up and continued the pressure. It pulled back a little bit, but then it gave you a red candle. It wicked up, continued the pressure. Wicked up, continued the pressure. Pulled back a little bit, gave you a red candle, and then what did it do? It wicked up again and continued the pressure. It's real easy. So I'm gonna show you one more time. Let's just go back, take that off. So I come to the chart. It's Monday, right? Monday, I see that last week's candle was a red candle. I'm just going to wait for it to wick up into this candle, the previous candle, and then continue the momentum of last week. I would just go down to the 4 hour, wait for a pullback, because this is basically, this pullback is the wick. So I will wait for the pullback, and then I will wait for it to show me a reason that it's going to continue down. So right there, the wick is over and it's about to continue to go down. Go for the 1 to 3, so that's what I like. Price plays out, and that pullback, like I said, that pullback is the wick. Once I see that bearish engulfing candle right there, or for the new people, that strong red candle, I know that pullback or that wick is about to end and price is about to continue to go down. Go to the weekly time frame, and yeah, there you go. And it happens a lot. Like I said, look at the previous red candles. They give you a red candle, it'll wick up at the beginning of the week, and then the rest of the week it'll push down. It'll give you a red candle the previous week. It'll push up a little bit to give you that wick, and then it'll push down. It'll give you a red candle, that previous week, and then it'll wick up a little bit, and then it'll continue that bearish pressure. And that's really like the easiest way to enter a trade is to catch the wick and make sure the previous candle is the same color as what you're trying to trade now. So watch this. I'll show you something else real quick. We'll do bullish. You see this blue candle, right? It's a blue candle from the week before. All it's going to do is wick down a little bit, and then it's going to continue that pressure from last week. And that's a very, very easy way to enter a trade.